Hello YouTube, it's your boy B3 here, back with another kicking graphic novel review. Today we have one that I have wanted for so long. When it was announced, I was really excited for it. Because this is one of my favorite obscure DC characters. And I would have read the single issues, but I knew I would want to read this book multiple times. Because once again, he's one of my favorite obscures. It is Ragman! Yeah, during DC Rebirth there was this Ragman miniseries, and it was incredible. It's so good. If you get the chance to read this Ragman book, definitely read it. I mean, look at that cover art. Look at that beautiful cover art. That's fantastic. I'm going to read you the back of the book. A legend reborn. Rory Reagan was the lucky one. He escaped the mission with his life. Now this battle-scarred war veteran has returned home, hoping to leave the guilt of his fatal raid on an ancient tomb behind him, along with the lives of all the friends and comrades he lost in the process. But from the sands of Israel to the streets of Gotham City, the horror has followed him home. Now the souls of the slain are wrapping Rory in supernatural armor, calling on him to avenge their deaths and defend his people from demonic invasion. He is no longer Rory Reagan. He is Ragman. And he better get used to it fast, because an apocalypse awaits Gotham should he fail. He'll need to adapt to the incredible new powers of his awesome suit of souls, and figure out whom he can trust. But be they angel or demon, or nothing will be left but rags and ashes. From the acclaimed creative team of Ray Fox from Justice League Dark, so magic, and Inaki Miranda from Catwoman, comes a bold new reimagining of one of DC Comics' greatest cult heroes that bridges war, horror, fantasy, and the world of the superhero. Ragman collects Ragman 1 through 6. $16.99 in the US, $22.99 in Canada, ISBN 9781401280871, in case you want to look it up. But it's so good. The art is exceptional. Beautiful, beautiful art. I love this look for Ragman, where he's like, eyes are glowing and he has this glowing insignia on his chest. He looks magnificent. And he's a soldier who was kind of grave robbing. He and his team were grave robbing, and the whole team died because when they opened up this tomb, it awakened to this ancient evil, and then all these reanimated soldiers were brought to life and came and attacked them and killed all his friends, and he was the only one that survived. But one of the reasons he survived is because the thing they released was the Ragman suit, and it wrapped around him and made him Ragman. And it absorbed the souls of all the soldiers that died around him, so all his former comrades, he can hear them in his head when he wears the Ragman outfit. And he has PTSD, and he's in like a support group for veterans who have PTSD. It's a really, God, this is a good book. But he's fighting all these demons. They burn down his house. They attack his father. His father makes it out alive. So a DC character with a living parent, that's... wow. Really just a superhero with a living parent at all is impressive. But he fights all these cool demon creatures, and he beats them and he absorbs their souls and uses them for power. And then he teams up with Etrigan when he has to fight an old soldier comrade of his who's also been turned into a demon, specifically made to fight him, but they do end up defeating him. But he gets blinded in the process, so Etrigan gives him this demon sight, but it turns out Etrigan is using the demon sight to manipulate Rory, because Etrigan wants the Ragman suit for himself. And it turns out Shining Knight, another obscure DC character, who's very androgynous looking in this book, and I think it's the first time we've seen Shining Knight in years, as far as I know. But a very androgynous looking Shining Knight came to help fight the big boss demon. And he was like, oh, Etrigan's tricking your ass. I'll restore your sight with the light of Camelot. And now he still has bad sight because he has these replacement eyes. So his sight's not what it used to be, but he can still see perfectly well when he's in the Ragman outfit. Which is from hell. The Ragman outfit is a product of hell, but he's using it for good. God, he looks so cool. But he protects one of his ex-comrades' family, protects his widow and his son. And to defeat the demon boss, he has to use up the souls of his friends as energy sources, and they actually have to beg him to use their souls for power to defeat this evil, because these demons have possessed all the people that the whole squad ever cared about. And I mean, just look at this Ragman design. Look how cool that is. I would love a figure of this Ragman. I've wanted a figure of Ragman for a long time because I've always been a big Ragman fan. But it's just great. This is such a great book. The art is fantastic. The writing is phenomenal. I just absolutely love it. I just love it. It's a very, very good book. So that's it. Definitely read this DC Ragman miniseries if you can. I can't wait for the Deadman miniseries to come out on trade. I was going to read it also, but then I decided not to and just wait for the trade. I get a lot more trades now than I do single issue. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Definitely read this Ragman book. It is fantastic. But that is it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all later.